Are Doomseekers any good in patch 5.0? When I first approached this unit, I did so blind with no idea how to use it. I paid the price and saw the unit at its worst. This video digs deeper into what the unit does well, so stay tuned. There's not just Doom, there is hope. Recruited for 1350 gold and 330 upkeep. On Ultra this gets you 32 entities with 8,960 health between them. Unusual numbers because Slayers usually come in batches of 18. Armor is of course 0, no parry chance, leadership 100 unbreakable, speed 40. Melee attack starts at 54 and is magical attack, so ethereal units are already persona non grata. Attack interval is the standard 4. These dwarfs have a medium splash target size and a maximum of 3 targets damaged per slashing attack. Melee defense starts at 48, very robust. Weapon strength is listed as 55, split between base 17 and 38 armor piercing, with a bonus versus infantry of 15. Of course, regular Slayers and Giant Slayers are anti-large, but regular Slayers are tilted toward base damage. Charge bonus is 40 and mass is 400 per dwarf. This unit has the Slayer immunity to reducing weapon strength, has Vanguard deployment, very important here, has the death blow effect when models inevitably start getting low in health, and one final blow upon death. After 90 seconds of melee contact, they can unleash a spin to win attack in place for 6 seconds, and Wards of Grimnir adds up to 20% damage resistance, increasing with intensity with each kill made by the unit. In other words, the unit is most vulnerable with 0 kills, is anti-infantry and anti-demon, and still has 0 armor. The weapon strength absent death blow is scarcely above that of regular Slayers, which have 80 models, but it's tilted toward armor piercing. Yet, that weapon strength is diluted from the splash damage effect. This explains my problems with the unit at first sight. It tends to drown in mass infantry, and magical attack and armor piercing are utterly useless against many opponents. Even with melee defense where it is, 0 armor will result in tons of chip damage. You're in danger of losing entire units without getting proper damage in, purely because they're overqualified for slashing up clan rats. Now, let's go over how normal lords boost them, and what this looks like, because I have to cover Malachi and Ungrim specifics elsewhere. Grimnir's heirs adds up to a +6 melee attack and plus 12% weapon strength, which can hardly be bad. Honored by Grimnir benefits rank 7 Doomseekers to the tune of +5 more melee attack, plus 12% more weapon strength, and 10% physical resistance. In the Dwarf tech trees, the Slayer Oath grants plus 20% speed and minus 25% fatigue buildup to all Slayers, and this will affect the new pirates too, apparently. Grimnir's Favor adds plus 4 melee attack and plus 4 melee defense. Slayer's Onslaught grants plus 10 flat charge bonus and upgrades Whirlwind of Death, which has no friendly fire apparently, but only for rank 7 and above Doomseekers. So we see that the Doomseekers improve, chiefly offensively. We are left once again with the question, how do we use Doomseekers productively? I think you have to use them with the aim of abusing the armor piercing and in 2 chief roles. Anti-character, because these stats are good enough to shred a lot of characters, and hunting elite infantry units, especially with rear charges if you can produce them. You need to dilute the damage going to them, and that can be accomplished by having a character of your own soaking damage or by mixing them with dwarf warriors or other low-tier units. In other words, they probably benefit by going thick rather than going wide, getting their splash damage in without taking as much of the punishment as they could. And this is what has guided the combat attempts you see here in the video. Because let me tell you, going against a Khorne Chaos Warrior Buzzsaw with high base damage and Frenzy resulted in fulfilling those Slayer Oaths so quickly that I could not try to spin to win except when I had like 7 entities left. That's another thing. It's not just the kills, they really need to get that melee contact while staying alive 90 seconds in order to deliver maximum value to you. Doing it with 6 entities left just isn't going to cut it in various senses. So don't make your Doomseekers drown by tossing these dwarfs into the ocean. No, surround them with a forest of axes and shields, and have them weave in and out of combat as needed, and that's a much better plan. Or, when the enemy lure separates, that's when you go in and help a friendly character, putting in the damage while the splash damage buck stops with your hero. The rest is a seeing is believing thing, but magical damage doesn't grow on trees, so make sure to use that part specifically when choosing where to charge in. Take care, and have fun seeking ever more Doom, and ensuring that it is the enemy finding lots of it.